Oh, I'm sorry, I'm...
I just started the stream. Okay, we pressed third. We didn't finish reading. I don't think.
Let me write all these.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
I don't think we did. No, because I don't remember fair play. To be fair, I was the sangria. You might be right.
I remember. I read them all.
Why don't you read? Okay, so we pressed the third one.
I think we already pressed third, right? Because he said he had no connection to him, and then, or we looked at the dead book.
No, we just the ledger, right? We present the ledger. I'm presenting the ledger. Oh fuck! Don't present it! Don't present it!
I told you no!
Damn it!
I said, wait a second, I'm presenting it. I'm like, wait!
I'm gonna get a game over. Hold on. It's not fair.
So silly.
I'm just loading it in. This isn't cheating. I've beat the game before and I never gotten a game over, okay? We just press it? Are you serious? We pressed these.
I'm going to press the third. Real quick, because I don't remember.
So, you never met Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason
before?
I
did, because I didn't know that word! We did press 3.
I told you!
Press 3, I just wanted to be sure. You didn't even know that we went through all of the evidence, so how do you know about this?
I think that was the last one we had.
And then we have to look at the ledger. Even saying. We have to look at it. I don't think we opened it yet.
I opened it because it says Bruce Fairplay's on it. Well, we can just take a look and see if, I
can't remember if we opened it real early or what.
Yeah, in Fairplay's first testimony because of the fact that his name was in it.
Okay. We haven't presented it at any point, have we?
Yes, we have.
We already did? Okay, I forgot. This part. Okay, hold on. Are you sure the victim fell through the skylight? Where's your proof?
That's the one.
Yeah, okay.
I don't remember if we have to look. Let's just press this one. I know we didn't press them all. We didn't press this last one.
We did not press all.
Alright. Proof. Fair play?
That's right, I demand to hear it.
Oh shit, that's me. We came here to say what we saw, I tell you, not for this.
What you call us both
Uh-oh.
cheaters? Brand us as criminals.
Shissers. Google doesn't even know what that means. You call us liars, that's what he means, and accuse of us doing it. As it stands, I never remember what voice I give. As it stands at the moment. I don't remember. I don't have a brain. There's no hard evidence that incriminate yourselves. Oh, is there? I believe we're in much the same position as one another here. If I don't crack this case soon, he'll crack his teeth.
Fighting is repeating.
Mr. Naruhodo!
I wonder if the two men really were involved in some way.
I couldn't say. I mean, I don't really know anything about them, do I? Although by the same token, I don't really know anything about Mr. McGilded either.
That's true.
It's so hard to know what to believe here.
I think we should try to remember that it's evidence alone that can truly determine the outcome of a trial.
Evidence.
No one can argue against decisive evidence, including the members of the jury.
So you're saying that what we need now is to find a conclusive piece of evidence?
Yes, Mr. Naruhodo, precisely.
Hold on,
Okay.
everyone. I have to talk to my weird teenage girl. Okay, so let's look at the omnibus again.
Alright. At the top of the omnibus, or we gotta look inside?
Maybe the top.
Maybe the skylight, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not good for us. There's a way to open the skylight. I don't remember if you do it now or later, though. Let's go. I'm going to go with Seth.
Okay, maybe it is inside now since they talked about it. I tried the top now. I would really like to see this animated, honestly. I don't even care.
Same. I think it'd be so good. I'm gonna press statement 4 real quick. Okay? Because
It's like, I suppose it can't be opened from inside the cabin at least. Okay, so I went outside already, but it didn't really do anything either.
No. I'm gonna press statement 4 real quick. Because you skipped that one for some reason.
I was just doing the thing.
Are you quite certain about that? That the skylight was shut the entire time?
I'm going to lose my block with you in a minute.
Oh, he paused too. He's mad. He's going to lose his rag with you in a minute. That's what he said.
Take a look for yourself. Go on. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. You see?
Nice,
It's
nice,
shut
nice,
fast
nice.
now. Just like it was on the night.
So it is. Of course, a fellow the size of Mr. Mason could likely break through it. Still and all.
What?
Nani? Just looking at the size of the thing, you understand.
Now you hold on a minute, sir. The size of the thing means nothing. Now it's not on its own. We're considering the bigger picture here, shall we?
Let's stop biting our cane, shall we? I was riding the omnibus on another occasion when, well, I broke wind, loudly. I shocked myself with this, as it happens.
Look at God. This is an unexpected confession, Mr. First.
Did anyone ask, actually? I mean to say... Well, the point is, I tried to open the skylight, you see. But, just my luck, I couldn't make it budge. The stench was terrible. Everyone was looking daggers at me, sir. I went red as rouge, I did. I love him. He's just...
Are you expecting me to sentence you?
I'm just saying... No, sir, the point is... The skylight can't be opened. I tried and...
Uh-oh. Gina!
She said, wait, that ain't... Excuse me.
That ain't.
Excuse me.
I'm so sad she speaks once because I really like her voice.
Right, her voice is good.
Do you have something you'd like to say about that, Miss Lestrade?
Mm-hmm.
Miss Lestrade!
It's open. It opens.
Huh?
My bad. My bad.
Skylight. This is what we're talking about, right?
You don't have to... Wait, hold on. You don't need to do all that. It takes her 20 years to load that thing.
All them skylights open. Dead easy.
More easily than you can load that weapon? That's a lie, I tell you! Otherwise, when I broke wind, I...
You can't do it from inside, you mug.
Oh!
Look, a few weeks ago, I was up on the roof deck of one of them things, and I had a great horror. I mean, I had curses coming out my ears.
Mr. Straw, this is not the form to be, Logisting?
It's a eulogy, but different.
Yeah, on the subject of your criminal activities.
Excuse me,
But
Jesus.
anyway, I'd had a bit of a scare. When I lifted the last bloke's purse, it got wise to me. All four of them surrounded me, so I couldn't...
I couldn't off them.
The bus
Up?
and leg it.
Oh my god.
Well,
So what I did was I used the skylight, opened the catch, and jumped right through.
what?
Yeah. The catch for some skylight is up the top. It's on the top side. That's why you can't open them from the cabin.
The skylight opens from the roof deck?
Bailiff! High up on the roof of the omnibus at once and verify the witness's claims.
Do it very slowly, too. OMG.
Ah!
Oh, my hat!
See?
Wish I had.
Order, order, order! So it appears that this street girl's statement is quite true.
Wish I had a POV of the bailiff climbing up there to open it. Maybe in the anime. I don't believe it! The skylight opens, and from the roof deck!
Mr. Naruhodo.
Huh?
This could be the clue we've been looking for.
Clue this.
Counsel of the defense, please continue with your cross-examination.
Yes, my lord. So the skylight opens. Perhaps I should investigate for myself. Now we can go look at the
Now we go to Omnibus.
omnibus.
So should we go inside and look at it from there?
Now we should open it from the top.
Open.
Sko? Mm-hmm. So the skylight was fastened shut before.
But now the catch has been undone. We should be able to open it.
Okay, and I think then we...
It's blood on the one side, actually.
There is. I think we
Or
only
do we
see
go
it from the
inside?
inside.
Okay. We had to open it. Yeah, because
hold
it's a closer POV from there.
Mm-hmm. Just go inside!
The scene of murder. It's horrible.
It's horrible, Miss Usato, it's horrible! There we go.
Yes, it does open very wide, doesn't it? Wide enough to kick someone like you through. Certainly, Mr. Naruhodo.
Why someone like me?
Ah!
What is it?
Look, just there. Look at this.
That's...
Oh.
Oh. That's not a question!
It's blood.
Why would there be a bloodstain there?
Surely, it can't be unrelated to the case, can it?
There we go.
Now we can press last statement.
Alright,
Or
let's
what
get
was
out of
that?
here. Yeah, this one right here.
Yeah.
Objection! On the night in question, the victim was fatally stabbed in the stomach. And immediately afterwards, the victim's body was pushed through the skylight into the cabin below. Those are the facts. And the irrefutable proof remains clearly visible in the omnibus that stands before us today in this very courtroom. Go ahead, say it. Object me. I dare you.
What? That's utter humbug. You can't possibly have any evidence.
No, you can't. I mean, we didn't do what I tell you. It's impossible. He didn't object. He's
Irrefutable
pissed off.
proof here in this courtroom. Counsel,
My lord?
I believe everyone would appreciate a little clarification here, Where exactly within the omnibus is that evidence in which you allude? We'll point out what it is that proves the victim fell through the roof deck, through the skylight.
I'm glad they put you inside instead of outside and just say... Look on it.
Got it!
Oh! Got it!
Got it!
I love him. He's so
By
earnest.
Jupiter, is that blood?
He said it in all caps. This bloodstain proves two things. Firstly, when the incident occurred, the skylight of the omnibus was open.
What?
And secondly, the victim was already bleeding when he fell through the opening. Oh my! Ooh! A confident slam. And so it follows that Mr. McGilded, who was inside the enclosed cabin himself at the time, presses square, could not possibly be guilty of this crime. No!
Order, order, order! Hold it!
Hold it.
I mean, it's been pretty right.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
What? But the blood could have sprayed up there when the fellow was stabbed inside the cabin.
Was he Teru Mikami? And only found its way to that particular spot on the skylight? Sure, and that would have been very convenient. And not to keep in mind that the skylight catch can only be unfastened from the roof deck. I myself wouldn't have been able to open it now, would I? But, there's no way to know for certain, is there? If the gent really fell through the skylight, I mean, I thought that noise was in my real life next to me. It's just fair play. Like, I was like, what is that? Well, because my window is right next to me, so I was like...
It was the left ear, too.
Yeah. Why don't you have a good look at the floor of the cabin between the two seats, Mr. First? 'Tis all too plain if you see. It's the aftermath that shows the poor fellow dropped from a fair height right there, so it is.
What? No!
But it can't be, it's all lies!
Lies!
Hold it! Are we holding?
My fellow jury members, I think we all agree that this is clear proof of the defendant's innocence, can't we?
I believe we
I'm trying to think of the voice again.
I think I'm the ones in the middle, so...
You are, okay.
I believe we can. Yes, sir. It's clear that to me now where the filthy rubbish can be found in this courtroom.
You are like the three in the middle.
So,
here.
they thought they could pull the wool over my eyes, did they? Receipts.
She doesn't even talk any much, so it's like you're the other three. She doesn't really talk.
I won't tolerate any of the guild's carriages being sullied with blood. I won't tolerate it. Did she die? Like, did this old lady die? What do you mean? I'm the people in the middle.
Yeah, but I was the old lady. That's not.
You are the old lady.
No. That's not me.
Becky, read it. Just read it. Just read it.
Go. Go, old lady,
I'm
go.
your 3, 4, and 5. You're 6. You're 1, 2, and 6. Go.
No. I did this old lady last time.
I'm not reading it.
Oh, well, we'll just go on. On three then, everyone. 1, 2, 3.
So full of shit. What? What do you have to say?
A chilling performance, Mr. McGinley.
Oh, and what will you be referring to there now, Lord Van Zeeks? Heard of this.
blood stain on the frame of the skylight. Such evidence is null and void.
I thought I was gonna sneeze. It's gone? What? Why? Oh my god. My
For
neck
one
popped.
extremely simple reason. That smear of blood never existed.
Shut up! That's not true! What are you talking about? It's there for all to see, and it's clearly blood.
I personally attended Scotland Yard's investigation of the omnibus. The officers involved went over the carriage with a fine-tooth comb.
We ain't found
I
shit.
don't know what he's talking about. So
Don't
I
worry about
can
it.
state that with absolute certainty,
Surety.
my bad, no such smear of blood existed in the carriage.
Do you have like a
At least,
picture?
Not until this trial began.
But
Are you suggesting, Lord Van Zieks, that this stain of the blood was
why
fabricated, my lord? Yes. And while this court has been in session.
didn't he say anything about the blood on the floor?
No, right? That's what confused me. I'm just like, Van Zieks, I said the small smear there, but I was just like, there was the big smear on the ground that was not there. I got gaslit hard.
You know what? You know what? Do they even mention it in the trial though? I think Renosuke just
don't.
sees it, so he just
They
doesn't
don't.
know. He literally doesn't know. He's like, that's the only thing that he's aware of is that hey, I was here and that
He
smear of
doesn't
blood
even
was
know
not
about
there.
the stuff in the cubby. He's just talking about the smear of the blood.
Yeah, this is the only thing that he was told about. What a palaver. I must say I didn't expect such a crude reasoning from a prosecutor of your standing, Lord Van Zieks. Yeah, he's standing. What about it? But I've Magnus McGill did a fellow known all
Yes,
over
ma'am.
the...
Just gonna say, I'm mad this fucking McGill, dude.
A fellow known all over the capital for his fine contributions to public life. I don't take kindly to slander, and I'll fight it to the bitter end.
He literally just said that, see?
He did. Even if it's rolling off the tongue of the Reaper of the Bailey. I'm not gonna say anything.
Mr. McGill, dude. I realize that this is your first appearance in court as the accused. However, I am well aware of your involvement behind the scenes in a great many affairs of dubious nature.
Say it.
He's just like, you're very adept when it comes to involving getting your own hands
Avoiding.
dirty.
He's avoiding.
And each time it happens that a case you're involved in is investigated, you adapt the facts.
Adapt. Adapt the facts?
Adapt, my bad.
What does that even mean?
Oh, hold on.
He's not drinking it.
When you wield a fortune the size of Mr. McGilda's, however ill-gotten this may be, nothing is impossible. Tampering with evidence, manipulating the scene of a crime, bribing witnesses. May I go on? A toast to your ability to
Concocts.
right, this is the word I was like, hey,
Concoct.
concoct the... concoct... the most convenient of stories, sir.
Tut, Lord Van Zieks, this'll not do to be sure. Will it now, counsel? Huh? Oh, no! I just got here. Today. I just got to this country. I think it's fair to say this all does sound like a
man.
rather... a rather far-fetched excuse by a desperate man. The blood on the skylight didn't exist, you say? Piss
This is
off.
a way to go on.
Yeah, uh-huh. But if you all cast your minds back, is it not true that the omnibus here had been in the courtroom the entire time? How could anyone possibly have put a smear of blood in it without the world and his wife seeing? Guy's defending himself because Ryunosuke can do it. Isn't that right now, Council?
He doesn't know what's going on. There's no way.
Literally, he had no context. Strongheart's just like, go defend this guy. And he's like, okay.
Strongheart's like that guy that throws you into work but doesn't know what the heck's going on. He's just like, go do it. And he's just like, you know?
Yeah, like your first day on the floor, you've gotten no training beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. The omnibus had been in full view the entire time the court had been in session.
My learned friend. Here's to hearing your opinion on the matter, in your own words.
I don't think too good, though. As you wish. Could someone have tampered with the omnibus during this trial? If you're asking me, I think. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Why would I lie to him? What did you choose?
I forgot what I chose here. If I remember, I was like, what?
I chose
It's
it
out
could have
of
been
question.
possible.
Right, I remember it's like, we can't lie, we're too good.
I'm still choosing. Because when I first played, I chose it's out of the question because I thought that was right.
If you were playing prosecutor, you don't care. You're just gonna go with what your client wants.
Yeah.
You are advocating for them. That's it. Nobody else. And as a defense lawyer, you're going for the truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes, too. As a
Yeah.
defense lawyer, it's my job to advocate for the defendant as best I can. But still, I feel as though there's something even more important at stake here. There's no evidence to suggest that the defendant did as my learned friend suggests. Don't steal his quirks. Okay. However, in terms of having the opportunity to carry out the alleged tampering, it's an eyelash in my eye. Oh god. There's one possibility.
Oh!
Good gracious! Explain yourself, counsel. Everybody's just like, well, he's still got his hand up. Oh,
Aw,
never mind.
come on!
Yes, there is. It seems the med learned Nippone's friend has no intention of running from the deceit. Deceit?
Deceit these nuts! Like, oh shit. I can't believe he did that to me again.
Got me.
Damn, this is the third time this week. I'm sure everyone still remembers clearly the recess that we were forced to take. As a result of the smoke grenade fired by the witness currently in the stand, Miss Gina Lestrade. I mean, to be fair, this did happen months ago for us. Well, my brother was standing with his arms crossed. Damn. What is going on?
Hold on, cover your face.
I was gonna read it.
Bailiff, don't let the accused escape. Secure the omnibus.
What happened to him? Why is he 80 years old? Oh my god. That's worse than my uwu speak during flashbacks. The courtroom was filled with smoke and everyone was thrown into confusion. All of us were made to leave this chamber. Oh, in that brief interval, under the veil of smoke and in all the chaos, it could have been possible to steal inside the omnibus. Hey, look at Knife Boy. Hello? Are you wise?
Uh-oh, he's angry.
I love it. I love it when he's pissed off.
Everybody's just like,
What are you trying to pull, you rotten, feckless gouger? Feckless gouger? You're supposed to be defending me! 'Tis a wicked plot! 'Tis a plot to undermine me, so it is! Stop throwing your little bitch fit.
whatever you think this is, it changes nothing. The facts are the same.
He's like...
After this courtroom was evacuated earlier as a result of the smoke grenade, a number of inconsistencies materialized in relation to the omnibus. Inconsistencies such as?
Oh, never mind. I think he was gonna mention the shit on the floor.
To start with, the storage compartment there it is, underneath the rear.
I'm sorry, he's just aware the entire time. He just didn't say anything.
He was, yeah. He's just like,
Did he come in here with us?
The omnibus. This compartment was full of the driver's items. Secondly, we have the smear of blood on the edge of the skylight.
He can't even fit in the omnibus.
Said, this was not present at the start of the trial this morning. Unfortunately, the events of Lord Antiques, no one is able to corroborate your claims.
That's true. When the omnibus was first wheeled out, both the storage compartment and the skylight were shut.
Accordingly, I'm afraid to say, we cannot establish with any certainty if this evidence is the result of tampering or not. Indeed, my lord. No doubt there was not a single person who saw it fit to verify such things.
What do you think?
Sorry? Huh? What are we talking about?
About the omnibus. Is there anything else unusual about the omnibus?
Right, were we gonna mention the blood on the floor?
Yeah, this was
really
it.
Matter?
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't think he knew. Okay, he didn't know about the blood on the floor. Yeah,
right,
because he wasn't in there. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it was like he only knows about stuff that has been talked about. So we didn't say anything about the blood. So he's like, "What do you mean blood? Huh?
Right.
My lord." I thought I have an inkling, like Splatoon.
Yeah, I did. Yes, counsel.
Okay. There's one further inconsistency. A mark that surely could not have been present at the start of the trial.
What?
What in the devil's name are you going to say now? If you dare betray me, you little maggot, you'd better start—
Watching your back.
He interrupted me, I'm sorry.
The court awaits the defense's clarification.
Let him speak. This trial keeps swinging one way than the other. I have no idea what's the truth and what's deception. It's like I'm being gaslit. What am I supposed to believe here?
I shall have to ask you to elaborate, counsel. What exactly is this alleged mark that you claim appeared at the same point during the trial? Alright, let's turn this baby around.
Yeah, tank controls. Ryunosuke turns like a Resident Evil character. If we consider that the victim fell through the skylight onto the floor of the cabin, you would certainly expect to find signs of blood where he landed. But, as far as I recall, this bloodstain on the cabin floor was not there when the omnibus was brought into the courtroom.
Good lord!
OMG.
Yes, I do believe you're correct, counsel. Well said. Although, as advocate for the defense, one might say that was a very careless slip of the tongue.
I just want to find the truth, my brother.
My brother in arms.
My brother in arms! I believe that bloodstain on the floor is a decisive piece of evidence. But if the question is whether that evidence is genuine, or whether it was unlawfully fabricated by someone, I feel compelled to admit that there's at least a possibility that the evidence is fake. Oh my god. Are you serious? Hello? Ah! This trial is over. Mr. McGilded? I've done everything I can possibly to cooperate with the court, but it's all over now. But you're the defendant.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so mad. Oh. Oh my god, is little baby gonna cry? You gonna cry? Shit your pants, maybe? Piss a little?
Maybe.
You gonna shit and come? It's over, I tell ye. Oh, memory.
Oh, that went fast.
Recollection, what people think they saw. 'Tis all nonsense. Facts are what counts, and fact is that bloodstain is there now. Oh, well. And over the course of this desperate trial, long and extremely drawn out as it has been, that good-for-nothing Reaper of the Bailey has failed to present any decisive evidence at all. You know, he's right. Where's your evidence? I'm scandalized, so I am. I thought better of Lord Van Zeeks. Well, my lord?
He's just like, I must concur with the defendant. The unaffirmed recollections of an individual cannot stand as evidence.
This man been drinking,
At this
too.
moment in time, the particular bloodstain in question is very much in existence. And in the absence of of any credible method by which to prove its alleged previous non-existence, I regret to say that it would be improper for the trial to continue.
Your lordship can't be serious.
Lord Van Zeeks, what is your position?
Well,
The prosecution, my lord, has no further witness or evidence to present. Witnesses, very
there's just
well.
one.
In that case, as I believe we have explored every possible avenue in this matter, I shall proceed to my adjudication. As a formality, I am of course obliged to confirm with the defense first. How awkward.
What formality?
As things stand at the moment, it would seem that Mr. McGilded will be found not guilty.
Yes. I don't know why I read that in my brain. I just literally read it.
Which would mean we've won.
Is that really the right outcome here? Is it really alright for the trial to come to an end now with all these unexplained inconsistencies?
Counsel for defense, your closing statement, please.
Yes, my lord. The defense believes... Well, I mean, I think he's guilty, you know, I'm not gonna lie, you know. Based on how he blew up at me when I was gaslit into believing there was new evidence in the omnibus, you know, I think he's guilty. What do you think?
The defendant is innocent.
Is that what you're choosing?
No.
No.
I was like, this man's guilty.
Fuck him. He's guilty. I am here in this courtroom today to advocate for the defense of my client, Mr. McGild. However, at this moment in time, I cannot in all good conscience attest fully to the defendant's innocence.
What are you saying, man?
Without any question, there's no conclusive evidence to prove that the defendant is guilty. However, there's also no conclusive evidence to prove that he's innocent.
Good. Good gracious me.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh. Order. This is unprecedented behavior, counsel. A defense lawyer calling the accused's innocence into question? Are you of sound mind?
No.
There we go.
Oh, 'twas a grand decision to appoint you as my lawyer, so it was a grand decision. Oh, you're not pissed off anymore, little baby boy, bitch. What? I must say I didn't expect quite an exciting spectacle at the end there, but still. Here, have this for your troubles.
Owie!
My tit! Your job here is done, fella, and some fine work you've done, so ye have. The sneeze is, oh my god, stuck in my nose. What do you mean? 'Tis just the right honorable gentleman so succinctly put it afore. The trial can't go on with any more. Why do you see him look away for a second?
Yeah, he's like.
And you
He
closing.
was looking off to the side when we clicked the next text too. He was like, "Oh,
Oh yeah, like thinking. And your closing statement there was, how did he put it now? Nothing more than a formality. He said, LMAO!
wah ha ha ha! All right, Wario." Yes.
ASMR McGilded dies.
Don't know what to make for this.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Was the evidence always seen genuine, or was it fake?
My lordship would be fuming. Any sightly robbery should be disposed of properly, as I said.
The stinking Retro is guilty of something. You mark my words. Read it, Becky.
I feel terribly ashamed. I doubted that lovely man who gave us the lovely park.
I've read her before, I swear. You're making me do it again.
Yeah, I will make you do it again. She's not
Why?
coming back. She's not coming back.
She
Now,
does come back.
oh, that's not me.
Now that proceedings have unfolded in this way, I am compelled to declare a permanent end to this trial.
Premature.
Without-
Premature, not permanent.
Permanent, it's done.
I quit.
Furthermore, the court must accept the defendant's plea. Hehe.
Tee hee hee. I thank you kindly, my lord.
He's the tank.
Yeah, whatever. Tank this.
I hereby pronounce the verdict of this court.
Now hold on just a second, my mate.
But we haven't determined if the
Blimey.
bloodstain in the omnibus is blimey.
No, it's not. Bloody.
Fuck's sake. We don't know if these witnesses are telling the truth or a pack of lies. We have no idea about the truth. Yeah, well, I don't care.
Lord Van Zeeks,
What do you have to say?
my lord? The case made by the prosecution was flawed. Plain and simple.
Oh, damn. No. I'm gonna bully you.
If indeed the omnibus presented as evidence was tampered with, the prosecution is at fault for allowing such a disgraceful provision of justice to take place. Damn.
Just gonna roast this man for everybody. He's already depressed.
My lord.
Don't be mean to him. He's a little sparkle princess. But wait. When we were evacuated from the courtroom, Lord Van Zeeks ordered the evidence to be secured. I don't care.
I'm afraid the prosecution can't shun responsibility in this matter.
That's so unfair. Judge.
The
Culpability.
culpability of the defendant has not, at the present time, been established by this court. Consequently, the jury will not be required to prefer.
Pre-offer. Profer. It is profer.
Okay. I was like, pre-offer? Maybe prefer. Okay, what? What?
Huh? What
Let's
did he
go to
say?
the P-side. Tee-hee.
Well, Lord Van Zeeks, it's been a pleasure, so it has. And as for you, my dear fellow, I couldn't have asked for a better defense. Yeah, well, whatever. Go die in a fire.
Do you mean to tell me that this has all been a grand waste of time?
'Tis the law of the land, me good man. Don't you get jury pay or something? If you'd like to pursue this matter further, you can always go ahead and try to change the law. Oh.
Angus McGilded.
Good grief, you've more to say to me, have you?
Just one thing. A warning.
You shouldn't have said this, my brother.
This is far from over.
You should have said a word. There's something to be looking forward to then.
Shink!
Mr. Electric, send this motherfucker straight to hell.
I hereby pronounce the defendant, Mr. Magish McGilded, not
guilty.
Get him out.
Yeah.
Dan, look what he was standing over there. Yes! Woo!
There's like one person clapping.
It's just me. Let's talk.
I can't believe it. This is an outrage. This could have examined the evidence first. What are you talking about? The man's been cleared. He's innocent.
He's innocent. He's innocente. Susato barely goes over that stand, man. She's so small. The courtroom in pandemonium for the second time that day, the judge delivered his verdict. And my first ever trial in Great Britain came to an abrupt end, with the defendant being found not guilty. Ostensibly victory for us! They give you a second to read it, started fading away.
18th of February, 5:14 p.m. The Old Bailey, defendant's antechamber.
Uranowski's like, Sag.
That certainly was a long trial.
Yes, it was.
Your first ever trial on foreign soil and your first victory. It was a wonderful performance. My heartfelt congratulations.
And to you, Mr. Sato, thank you for your assistance. I suppose you should be happy. The trouble is, we're still completely in the dark about what actually happened.
Well, we didn't have enough time.
But isn't it wrong? I mean, who was actually responsible for Mr. Mason's death? We don't even know that.
The sole aim of the defense is to obtain the verdict that exonerates the defendant. You carried out your duty to perfection.
If only Cosmo would hear. You know? Aye, that you did. Mr. McGilded. And that girl is with him too. Well, it seems the stories are true. Oh, what stories? About the 6 enormous fireworks they do be letting off when there's a verdict of not guilty. Ew, don't look at me. I'm sure you would have seen them now. Spectacular, wouldn't you say? Yeah, definitely. I'd heard it was a sight to behold, and to be sure it was. And I've you to thank, I suppose, for having an opportunity to see it. Oh, I don't know about that. I'm not sure I really did anything. Oh, so it's just Susato's not gonna interject or anything. What on earth are you saying, fella? How did I walk out of there a free man then? I don't think it was so much thanks to me as down to your planning. You're a straight-talking fella, aren't ye? I must say you had me astray in the head there once or twice. But you're young and headstrong. Ah, 'tis water under the bridge.
Congratulations, Mr. McGilded, on having your name cleared.
But nothing's resolved. There's only one thing that matters to me. Oh? Aye. They've all seen that I didn't do that odious and absurd deed. 'Tis grand, is it not? I suppose it is. And now the fine fellows of Scotland Yard can make matters in this hand and sort any wee details.
Out any wee details.
Yeah, well, whatever. He's got at least 5 minutes left. They'll see it for what it is. They'll get to the truth. I have absolute faith in them, so I have. After all, I do be providing good number of their wages with all the taxes I pay. This man hasn't paid taxes in years. He's a tax evader. It's not that funny. So then, as we agreed aforehand, 1,000 guinea for your troubles, fella. Oh, no. I couldn't possibly accept that much. Be Weist. You're a humble people, are you? Are you from the East? You from the East?
Well...
Well, if you insist. Oh, Jesus. My tit. But have this, still and all. You deserve an award. Mr. Magnus McGill.
Everything is true.
Hello, is he eating? What's wrong with him?
Everything is ready, sir. If you'd like to follow me into the court.
I know this man didn't come from South Carolina. Follow him into the courtroom.
South Carolina.
What's this, officer? 'Tis sooner than I was led to believe.
I hope it's not inconvenient, sir. There was some change in the schedule.
He was in the Civil War. Well, I must be making tracks now. 'Tis time for the inspection. Sorry, what inspection? It's the ball inspection.
No, stop.
They're
No.
going to examine the omnibus again, so I'm told. I asked if I could be present for it myself.
They're going to examine it again? Now?
Naturally, I'm under no obligation to take part in any more of this matter now. But as an upstanding member of London society, I do be doing me best to help where I can. 'Tis a gentleman's duty, so it is. But how? So then, fare thee well. 'Twas an absolute pleasure meeting yous. Hope you have a whale of a time while you're here studying in Great Britain. Mr. Electric! Kill him! And there he goes. A free man.
Not for long.
Oh, I forgot she was here too. Wait, no, hold on. You don't have to do this. Gina.
I'm gonna get you! I'm gonna get you!
Oh,
Get
Jesus.
out of my way! Don't move!
Don't move, get out of my way! Whereas, I want to say, get a move on! She really does take forever to load that thing. Miss Lestrade, would you mind putting that thing down?
You're grown up.
Sorry?
And I ate all grown ups.
I'm like 23. That's me.
Ah, there you are.
That's
there-
Iris. That's Iris.
Are you Iris?
Yeah, because you were Shones, weren't you?
Oh god, I forgot. I don't know, we are like remember, we skipped it, remember?
But you were going to be him, because we said we were
I
switching.
was.
Unless if
Be
you still
Iris.
want to be Iris.
I mean, no, I'll be Shulms. So you're
Fine.
Iris.
I don't know how to... Naughty, running off like that. Is this some kind of picnic? Who's this little girl now? Are we at a cosplayers convention? Are we at a Comic-Con right now? And taking that with you as well. I was looking forward to try one of my experimental smoke grenade launcher. Just gotta give you a bigger one. Love her. Oh, do you want to play? You won't beat me.
Good.
Excuse me, but, who are you?
Uh-oh.
Oh, good day to you. Oh no, Becky. In the second game, it's just gonna be me and Iris.
Yes, it will. Sure will.
Oh, damn it. Oh, good day to you. Well, the inventor, I
I
suppose,
did
of
it!
that
Come on, you
machine.
can too.
It's fucked up, okay? The inventor? Well, normal smoke grenades are so dull, don't you agree? White, and more white. If he had to be shrouded in smoke, it could at least be a pretty color, I thought to myself. Do we have to be shrouded in smoke? At all? I just took my eyes off it for a moment whilst I was changing into a different omnibus and she pinched it. Luckily, I fitted it with a telegraphic beacon.
I forgot Iris just shows up so early.
Right. And we have to get the plot rolling, you know? Tele, was it what? I have no idea what this girl's talking about. Anyway, you're coming with me now. Back to my laboratory.
What for?
To apologize, of course, silly, to my technician.
What? You mean... Say sorry?
You must say sorry when you've done something wrong. Surely an adult has told you that before.
An adult? Huh. I don't listen to no adults.
Come along then, follow me.
Fine, have it your way.
Oh, good! You see, I knew you'd want to do the right thing in the end. I'm fairly sure that what she wants is not to get shot by that massive gun of yours. If only... We'll be leaving now then. Bye-bye. I'm so sorry for all the fuss. Yeah, get out of here. She was a lively one. Hey, Susato, what do you think? Do you still smoke?
Well, do you think perhaps we ought to be on our way now, too? Oh, Rosine!
Oh, I love it. Yes, you're right, but... Where to?
Oh!
We haven't had time to find a place to stay. No sooner had we arrived in London than we had to rush here.
They literally threw their bags here in the antechamber, honestly.
Right? All our traveling cases are still with the bailiff.
Yeah.
I was originally planning to to spend today in search of lodgings.
But at this late hour of the day, I'm afraid we may be out of luck.
Don't worry though, I have a plan. If the worst comes to the worst, I've heard of a lovely park that we could spend the night.
Please tell me you're not thinking of McGilded Park.
I know it'd be a little chilly at this time of year, but our youthfulness will see us through.
Our youthfulness.
I'm not so sure about that. I think a midwinter London night will freeze a young person solid as easily as an elderly one.
Oh dear, that doesn't sound agreeable.
Now I'm starting to regret turning Mr. McGilded down. That 1,000 guineas would have paid for a lovely warm room, or a mansion. Wow, what a happy ending. And so... The trial to determine my worthiness for the study tour was over by the end of our first day in London. However, as we were as we were soon to learn, there were more trying times ahead. Can I offer you an egg in these trying times?
Iggy wiggy.
Just as the Reaper of the Bailey had warned, the case was far from over. Yes, let's go. Come on, give it to me. Come on. Yes!
Oh no, somebody's... Oh, actually I gotta hear this. Jesus. There he is! Gregson!
Who's this guy, Harry Potter?
Oh, his voice is way different than what I thought.
It is, it's so high-pitched!
Oh no, who locked him inside?
OMG. Oh, there he is.
This is the exact moment you have! Hello?
Oh my goodness. En muchachos de los ojos tristes. You'll see this. Hey. Yes, save. I almost said no. Of
I
course.
guess, can we go to Cosmos Cabin?
All right, girl.
We have to go back,
I was
actually.
literally gonna go to the Cloud of Kokoro. All right.
I mean, we could start it, but I still have to save file where we're in his cabin.
Did you want to start Cloud of Kokoro, or I can just go back? Like, I can go to the save file just right now.
Oh, I accidentally.
What do you
Let me
want?
go back on it.
Just let me know.
I'll just go to the title screen real quick.
Okay, I'll go too.
Oh my god, excuse me, Jesus.
Jesus. Wait, no, because
Yeah, it's right here in the cabin. I saved it. It's like right here. I remember saving it at the top. We saved it and then we went. Actually, no. I'm looking at the date.
We're just gonna have to
wait months. Hold on.
we're just gonna have to load it. I don't have it here. We're just gonna have to select the adventure because I literally don't have it here.
Oh no, I don't. Wait, I don't think I have it either. I lied. I lied.
Okay. Continue. Shit! No, don't start Cloud of Kokoro, please.
Actually, no. You could have. I literally have this file, but I guess I can start from the beginning. Hold on. Oh, Jesus, hold on.
I don't have it. It's the speckled band, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
investigation one.
I don't have it. Oh, there it is. No,
Do you
that's
have
not
or
it.
no?
That's not it. This is when
Is
I
it
was
where
playing by
Susato says-
myself.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just go.
Oh shit! Wait, no, here it is. 4/21.
Yes, it is 421. That
Okay.
is the one.
It's
Hold up.
literally been months. Are you
Do we
kidding me?
just wanna? No, I know that's what I'm saying. It was like 421. Are you kidding me?
Let's
mean,
just
we could
load it in.
Start from the beginning.
Yeah.
You start from the beginning. Select adventure.
Yeah.
Oh, Ghost of the Green
Such a mess.
Oh, Ghost to freaking the second game.
Yes, the return of the great departed soul.
Wait, hold on. You know what I'm gonna do? Hold on.
Wait, what's
I'm gonna hit continue, and then I'm gonna exit out, just so it could still be my save file. Do you want to skip this? I do. Hold on. This is such a
I'm
scuffed
just gonna
Scuffed.
select
stream.
Select the second one. I'm gonna go from the beginning.
Shit. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. I'll just select
tell me-
it.
Opening, Sholm's appearance. Opening,
Open
Sholm's
this.
appearance. Do you just want to start with Sholm's appearance?
Let's start from the opening.
Okay. Just tell me when you're clicking. There,
Opening,
there.
and then yes. Okay.
Okay, on 3.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3.
So scuffed. What a
Don't worry
mess.
about. We're going backwards.
We're gonna hear it in English.
Adventure of the Unbreakable Speckled Band.
In a corner of that small
Oh, this guy, Harry Potter, am I right?
Charles and I waited with bated breath. In time, there came from the ventilator a hiss and a soft, almost growl-like sound. Suddenly, Sholmes lashing furiously with his cane at a point in the darkness. You see it, Wilson? He yelled.
Whoever this guy is narrating, I would love to hear an audiobook from him, I'm not gonna lie.
I raised
I would too, actually. I love his voice.
and the room
Same.
slowly
I would listen to
became
an audiobook of
empty.
his voice.
I wonder who it
Sholmes
is.
staring
I should look up the
intently at one
cast.
particular corner when he started whispering to me.
I do like voices like
Most
this.
perplexing
Same.
final words.
It's like his voice.
I believe this is the terrible
Not
cause which
Cosmos.
you burned.
Ryunosuke is, I would like to also hear him read.
In
And
front of us was
Barrox.
an
Zach.
enormous adder, its fangs bared as it threatened to strike. It truly was the most terrible speckled band I had ever seen.
I like
Good.
the symbolism of a snake.
Top 10 things that really make you think.
9th of January, 6:37 a.m. on board the steamship Bruya.
This is the anime cutscene?
Yes.
Alright.
Jones.
Jones!
I gotta get
So
Jones a
then,
go.
let us unravel this mystery
Whore.
and discover what events
He's dead!
led to this.
Jesus!
Pray do it.
It's horrible. The only anime cutscene Kazuma's in is his body on the floor.
Wait, you can see his finger. Hold on.
Oh, true, true.
I really didn't notice at the very beginning when I first played. I had not noticed. I had not noticed, man.
Message on the floor. Almost certainly with the ink from this upset bottle.
Sean sounds like he's like 85 years old.
So the victim was a Russian.
You didn't tell excuse me to Susato.
Get out of the fucking way. Oh my goodness! Mr. Jones!
And evidently not penned by the same hand as this message. In fact, I deduce it was written by someone of a different nationality.
Aaron, get away, I'm about to shoot my gun. Move!
You didn't even shoot, just pumped.
Just prior to the
Who's, I wonder all the hands prints are on that.
Damn!
What have we here?
Korewa, korewa.
Who are you, and what do you think?
Oh shit, it's the heavy weapons guy!
No one must touch before maritime police come. We must wait. That won't be.
You have to be that man.
You see,
Who?
5 seconds
The man, the sailor guy, that big buff guy, that's you.
I'm chicken? No, that's beef, I'm sorry.
You're beef stroganoff, it's you. And you're the other guy there. You're all the Russians.
I'm not, I was that first Russian boy first. I said I'm not white boy.
Alright.
But actually, that was only in the second game. Hosonaga-san.
I'm Hosanaga. And Shulbs have a lot of people, actually.
Wait, I never heard Hosanaga's voice in English.
Really?
No.
Well,
I presume.
he's beautiful!
Gorgeous.
Sato's face.
Like, oh my god, ew! Ew!
Why
My head is throbbing. What's going on? Something's not right here. There's trouble in the air. Oh my goodness, we're gonna get to see Kazuma, so Wait, I can't move.
Also, you can see Cosmo's penmanship over there. He's like really
Oh, Ryunosuke's
rough strokes.
brace is on the same hand I used my my compression glove on. That's funny.
Aha.
What the? Why am I in handcuffs? I don't think that's Susato.
So, you woke up just now, huh?
That's not Susato.
Oh god. I don't know what she did. Sorry. You had to drag you out of the wardrobe. I do not believe you could, you could not wake up. You are a true cold-blooded man.
You... you found me then.
Ah, we found you. And now you pay. Oh, I actually skipped the text well. How long
Criminal.
have you hiding in that tiny wardrobe?
Sorry.
About 2 weeks. About 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks. I'm a little sore, you know?
Now you have been found. It is time to admit your crime. Unless you want to find out how cold the ocean is.
No, I'll tell you everything. There she is.
There's only one thing I'd like to know from you.
Isn't that... It's so quiet in here.
Why did you do it? Why did you take his life?
Mr. Sato! Wait, what did you just say? Take his life? Where is he? Same. Where's Kazuma?
Ha! You pretend you do not know? You are a wolf in sheep's pelt. You are the killer. Do not try to make excuses.
What?
Kazuma-sama's body was discovered not long ago.
A body has been discovered!
Here, in this very cabin. Bolted shut from the inside.
His body?
Please. Do not try to tell us you are doing this terrible thing in your sleep.
He can't even, like, he's just focused on that one thing.
I'm processing.
Right. Kazuma's dead? Oh god, hold on. Ah! But he can't be. And these handcuffs. Surely you don't think I...
I have to know. Why did you take Kazuma-sama's life? Answer me, please!
Well, I didn't know. I'm not gonna scream now. Right?
Ah! There he goes.
No! Yeah! Kazuma! It was just 2 short weeks ago.
Yep.
Oh!
Yep.
I haven't seen you in so long, Kazuma! Are you sure about this? Won't we get in trouble?
Don't you find it
Damn.
fun being a stowaway? Besides, how else can you come to London with me to study?
It was really something else when they brought your luggage in here earlier, though. The way that Russian crewman just tossed your traveling case onto the floor. I thought I was gonna die.
Yes, I still can't quite believe that.
I could just kiss him.
I really didn't think you'd be able to fit inside my trunk. You must be even less of a man than you look.
Oof, ouch, that hurts. Hey! Honestly, I thought I'd broken every bone in my body!
Well, it's about 50 days until the dock in Great Britain. But if you can find yourself in my cabin here, I don't expect anyone will discover you.
I hope not. I get the feeling those Russians wouldn't be very forgiving of a stowaway.
They're a sturdy bunch, that's for sure.
What I want to know is, why do we need to keep it a secret from the young lady?
From our faithful judicial assistant Mikodapa, you mean?
From your close friend, more to the point. Surely we could confide in her, couldn't we? I don't believe she'd give me away.
No, but if she knew that what we had done, she would make, that would make her guilty by association. It's best that only you and I know about this.
I suppose so.
Anyway, it's about time that the steward is supposed to come and clean the cabin. I know it's cramped, but you'd better get in there. I think it won't be for long. And anyway, compared to hiding inside my traveling case, it'll be a breeze.
Yes, but what if the steward decides to open the wardrobe for some reason? Then I'll be in for it.
Stop worrying. I'll tell you what. Why don't you write "keep out" or something on the piece of paper?
What?
Then I can stick it over the wardrobe door once you're inside.
I don't know. We've only been at sea for about 15 days. How could this have happened? You were supposed to be going on this adventure to England together. Man,
How
that's...
could this happen to me? I made no mistakes.
just...
Got nowhere to run.
What am I fighting for?
We leave you at the next port. Stay quiet until then. Don't make more trouble for yourself. Murderer.
Oh, that hurts. No, I'm not a murderer.
Da, you said before. You said you'd admit everything about your crimes.
No, that's not right. I mean, yes, I did stow away on the ship, but murdering my best friend?
No one else could have done it. Admit the truth.
Susato-san. Please, tell me what happened. I need to know.
Very well. But there is something I would like to ask of you too.
Those eyes. She looks like she's ready to destroy me. His nightmare's
Killed that.
getting worse by the minute. It's like shooting laser beams. I suppose all I can do is find out what really happened. Oh! Okay. This is exactly where we left off.
It is.
Kazuma's death. Let's ask about that first. He really has been killed, hasn't he? And this isn't just a bad dream? He always clink every time. And these handcuffs. They think I did it? They think I'm Kazuma's killer?
When we found him, the cabin was locked from the inside.
What do you mean?
There's no access to the cabin via a port or window, and the bolt on the door wouldn't be operated from outside. In other words, after the crime, the culprit couldn't have escaped these four walls.
My bad. Don't worry about it. What?
Or to put it in another way, the culprit can only have been someone inside this cabin. Or do you have some other explanation?
This is impossible. How did he die then? What happened exactly?
Are you still going to deny the charge, even despite the circumstances?
Please, Susato-san, you have to tell me!
The cause of death is still undetermined.
I heard he slipped and he broke his cervix, but I'm not sure. They still don't know how he died?
Ship's doctor is examining the body, but of course, he has no post-mortem analysis experience. I don't suppose we shall learn more until the expert has been consulated to our next port of call.
So presumably that means there were no obvious external signs of injury then?
That's true, yes.
Okay. Can't anyone tell me what actually happened here in this cabin? I don't understand it. Why would anyone want to kill Kazuma?
Presumably there's something you know the answer to better than anyone.
Please.
Whatever you say, you were here in the cabin after all.
Well, yes I was, but...
He would have always waked before the dawn and do his training first thing in the morning.
And this is where I was just like, ha!
I was waiting outside his cabin as I do every day so far on this voyage. But this morning, he didn't come out. I could sense that he wouldn't.
Does that mean he was already dead when Susato-san arrived at his cabin door? Oh, that's
I
not a
knocked.
question.
But there was no reply. Then I started to become worried, so I went to find a member of the crew. Crewmen forced the cabin door open, and when we managed to get inside,
Damn.
there was Kazuma-sama, collapsed on the floor.
Slaps his ass. And the white tape there shows exactly where he was found, I suppose. I had no idea anything had happened. I must have been asleep in the wardrobe somehow. That's pretty fucked up,
I wish it
Naruhodo-san.
wasn't the case, but that's just very hard to believe.
This is all very hard for me to believe too, trust me.
Now I told you everything that I know. It's your turn to my turn to ask you a question.
Yes, alright. My head feels so heavy. It's still throbbing like anything. Oh! Stowaway.
Why were you even on board this ship, Naruhodo-san? You said something before about being a stowaway, didn't you?
Oh, yes. I'm afraid that's true. It's 2 weeks since we left Japan now, and I've been shut up in this cabin the entire time.
I had no idea. But how could you have occupied Kazuma-sama's cabin for so long without him noticing?
Well, about that. No, that would have been impossible, obviously.
Yes, of course. Ah, she's jealous. She's jealous.
Dang, I wish that were me. Kazuma invited me. He wanted us to go to England together.
She's just like,
This is actually
asked
fruity.
But why? I was supposed to go to England with him.
It's just supposed to be the two of us. Why does he want you? I'm afraid I don't really know the reason myself.
I feel like spoilers. I feel like he had Ryunosuke come wanting to come to England because like probably he knew something bad would happen. Not like on the Bruya, but like when he got to London, like what he might do and what maybe Ryunosuke could like actually talk him out of.
Yeah, I think it's that, and also like, you know, he was really good in the first trial. So he's like, if I do get caught, he can help me.
That's really like,
It's awful.
that's actually kind of selfish.
It is selfish, which is crazy because they're genuinely just like really close friends. I don't know. I know who was it? There's someone that said like, oh, maybe he just wanted Ryunosuke there to like stop him. Which I like that
Wasn't it,
interpretation.
Like Sholmes, maybe Mikotoba?
Maybe. I don't know. Either way, he just wanted him there. He just wanted his bestie with it because he even said it beforehand, before they're even
Remember
in
he was
court.
second guessing things though. Remember?
Yeah, even before they even went to the trial even happened, though, he did say he wanted him there. So the interpretation that people have that he just wanted him there to help him out if he got caught is like wrong because of the fact that he was like, I want you to come to London with me together, and he left the restaurant, and that's when John H. Wilson died. So I don't know. I think he genuinely just wanted him there just for emotional support.
What did you call this man, Johnny?
John H. Wilson.
It sounded like you said Johnny Juleston. I was like, who?
Johnny.
Johnny,
No.
Johnny, yes, Papa. Eating sugar, no, Papa.
No,
Telling
Papa.
lies, no, Papa.
Papa.
Something, ha, ha, ha.
Anyway, I think you're right. I think
don't understand.
he wanted him there for, you know, maybe to talk him out of it or just to be there as like somebody that's like always there to support him.
Yeah.
There's my flashback. Kazuma, why do you want this? Kazuma, why do you want this? What's the real reason?
Oh my god.
What? Why go to just such extreme lengths to smuggle me to England with you?
This is where I went on this rant. Remember?
Yeah.
This part, I was just like, bro, is the music playing? This is where I went on my rant. I was just like, I hate this.
I love you. I love Kazuma. Did you know that? Did you know that I love him? I love Kazuma. He's such a good character. He's beautiful.
He's a what?
He's beautiful. He's got a good personality. He's got an excellent backstory. I love his character design, and I'm glad he doesn't wear his glasses. I love
His
Kazuma.
glasses.
I'm glad that Kazunori got talked out of giving him those shitty glasses, because I would have hated him. I would have been like,
design
good.
where he looked like Ouchie, but
Ew,
like slimmer and like younger, and he could have been doing like that. He could have been doing that glasses glare thing, and I would have hated it
He
so
would
much.
have been!
He would have. That would have been one of it because he puts his hand on his head. He would have been doing that thing with his glasses and glare
Yeah,
the glasses.
pushes them up, like,
swear.
like, yeah.
He
Stupid.
does like that, and I was like, stop.
I don't want him dead, but no, I love Kazuma as he is now. He's beautiful. Kazunori got talked into
Beautiful.
making him cute.
It's beautiful. I don't care what people say. I don't care what people say. He said he got stupid Hachimaki Hebe ass. I don't care. That gives him
It's
character.
beautiful. He did it for a reason, because he's such a cool freaking guy, alright? He was like, hey, I'm gonna make a new friend, and I'm petty, so I'm gonna wear this headband now. I love him, alright? Anyway,
Good man. Look at him.
look at this guy. Mwah, mwah,
Magnificent.
magnifique. What an excellent character design! Oh my god! Hello? Read his dialogue.
It's an idea that's been on my mind ever since the end of that incredible trial. I think I told you then, didn't I? That you ought to become a lawyer yourself.
Well, yes, you did say that, but I didn't think you were being serious. He's looking
You
at me.
have a talent for it. I can assure you of that.
But I'd never really thought about becoming a lawyer.
Well, that's something you can decide for yourself. London is at the spearhead of cultural development, the center of the world in many ways. There can't be any harm in seeing such an important place. Seeing such an important place with your own eyes, can there?
Well, no, definitely not.
But on
Sorry?
a personal level, if you were to become a lawyer, then...
Oh!
Then what,
How's that?
Kazuma? Then what? You know?
Haha, then what? What if we were both lawyers and we kissed? Then what?
Nothing. Forget it. Nah, this is where I did my rant. I was like, bro, don't tell me forget about it because I'm gonna think about it for this whole time. You know what? You know what? And you know what? He gonna end up dead. D-E-D.
Dead.
Question mark?
What? Oh my god. There's a mouse stuck in here, I think. Oh shit! A rat!
Oh, right.
Man.
I mean, there would be rats on this boat, actually.
There was a rat in the hospital. We gotta remember that.
Oh my god, there was. You're right. Oh my god. There's rats on these boats, actually. That's how they got back to and from.
Yeah, the Black Plague.
They're the actual stowaways.
Why don't
Does
we
the Black
arrest them?
Plague make it to Japan?
No, I think it was only in Europe. I don't know. Hold on, I'm googling.
Yeah.
Read
Here
Susato's
we go.
dialogue.
Kazuma-sama he was always such...
Saying the same thing.
He was
He was
such a
always such a... I was thinking one thing and saying another with her dialogue.
Jesus.
My own brain, like, melded into her words, and I was like, Jesus. I was
Japan
sick.
did not have the Black Death, by the way, but it did make it to China. I think it's because it was landlocked. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was landlocked. They freaking did the Plague Inc. thing, is like cut off transportation.
Like, please don't bring any boats here. Thank you.
No, the ports are off limits. Close the ports.
Close the ports. No one's getting in.
that he wanted to change the Japanese legal system. Perhaps he thought he could do that with you.
Oh,
And then she looks so melancholy.
I wish he wanted to do it with me.
I mean, she was gonna be his judicial assistant, you know?
Yeah. They also
She was like looking forward to it. Was like probably like her dreams. She was seeing how hard, seeing how hard he was studying and stuff, and like she's always like, she's been studying with him, and she's
Yeah.
very smart. For a 16-year-old, she is very smart.
Mm-hmm. Susato's great.
Oh, yes. Susato,
I
supporter
respect you.
here.
Alright.
Respect Susato.
Old Susato respect. I'm gonna change my explaining to that.
Susato respecter.
Yes, maybe. Something's still bothering me a little. The look in his eyes then. It was darker than I've ever seen it before.
When I first got here, I didn't know what was coming. I didn't know what darkness
You
he
had
in
no
his
idea.
I had no. I'm like, what darkness does this man have? He seems so happy. But then he looked
Sogi
like
was
that, and I was
suffering.
like, suffering for years. That sucks.
Sad.
I want to write.
You.
Stop everything. I'm writing.
Hey, Tell me what you want to write. Just tell me on
Yeah.
discord.com. Susato-san. I'm sorry that we kept it a secret from you. My stowing away on the ship, I mean. If I know Kazuma-sama, and trust me, I know Kazuma-sama.
Stop. If I know Kazuma-sama, I expect he was trying to protect me, to avoid me becoming guilty by association. Correct, though?
Exactamundo. That's exactly right, yes. Word perfect, in fact.
She knows him.
I told you, she said, trust me, I know Kazuma.
Here.
His name is Samurai on a Mission!
Where's my post? That got me. It's a riot
Just like a hard slam against the wall.
Wait, it was in the other chat. That's what it
Yeah,
was.
it was the Among Us chat.
I was just like, what is going on?
I can look it up, literally, and just screenshot it. His name is Samurai on a Mission!
Wait, didn't you screenshot it and put it on your account?
I did. This looks heinous on our, with our new icons, though. You gotta read your... You gotta...
I know, hold on, I'm typing out the thing before I forget.
Susato, don't forget your line. Before... Well, you saying hey, you typing hey is not gonna...
No, stop it, hold on.
You're like, hey, so, hey. Hey, listen! Watch out! Yeah, seeing that, him being like, if you come with me and you become a lawyer, then he probably did want Rinosuke to bail him out, but maybe he just... I don't know. I want to believe that's probably it, but I think he would probably feel some kind of way about it. But I don't know, because he is kind of, like, he's a little selfish. Like, we saw. SSN Buria.
Why did you put the end there? I'm so upset.
And? Alright, read your dialogue. I see you. I see you.
Alright, I'm going with dialogue.
If you're not the culprit, then tell me, what happened last night when in this cabin?
Oh, you don't want to know. You don't want to know, Susato. It's like the big Ed tearing up and sighing. Well, the thing is, I don't really remember.
Blacked out.
It was crazy, Susato, like none other. You wouldn't believe it. You know that Hachimaki band of his? Kazuma brought me something to eat, like just like he always did. And then I got myself into that wardrobe over there, just like I always did. After that, I
fell asleep?
Well, yes.
So do you feel like you didn't even stir when Kazuma-san was killed?
This man didn't peek. He didn't say anything. Immediately got knocked out.
He was snoozing. He was probably snoring in that cabin. Well, yes. That's pretty fucked up, Ryunosuke-san. I know it sounds unbelievable, really I do, but it's the truth. Clink! If only I'd woken up, then perhaps I wouldn't be in this predicament. For some reason, my head's still throbbing like anything. Ooh.
Really?
She's thinking. Is something wrong?
Oh, no, it's... Please, forget it.
Susato-san, you have to believe me. I didn't do it.
I really don't want to doubt you. But the trouble is, there is no one else who could possibly have done this.
Ugh.
And Kasuma's theme is gone.
Scene.
Kazuma, I don't understand. Why? Why did this have to happen? I can't take this. What's that sound?
Don't try to go anywhere. You're the perpetrator of this crime. You can't leave. I won't allow this attack to happen.
I'm sorry, but Kazuma was killed right under my nose here, and I didn't do anything to stop it. And now I'm supposed to just sit around? My hands tied while whoever did this walks free? No,
What is it?
I can't allow that to happen. I'm gonna
Oh my god, I actually skipped dialogue. Hold on.
Well, what do you propose to
Well-
do then?
Lisa, what do you propose to do then?
I'm going to investigate. I'm gonna find out exactly what happened here. I'm gonna work out who took Kazuma's life and how and why they did it. And so I'm
you
sorry,
really like that.
but you're gonna have to excuse me. I'm taught that, customers do this when they're upset, alright? That's what what the?
That was a Susato takedown.
And then Kasuma's theme plays, and I loved it.
Susato what? What martial form is that?
They both be strong.
It's true.
I'm going to need you to prove it.
Sorry. Prove it?
Yes, your innocence. I need evidence.
But how am I supposed to?
Have you forgotten already what you achieved just a few weeks ago? You successfully defended yourself in a court of law.
Oh, I see. She's expecting me to present some conclusive evidence. I have to get Susato-san to believe me. I'll show her some evidence right meow that proves I'm not guilty of this awful crime.
Yes!
Yes!
I'm gonna show the badge.
It's my badge. I always wear it because I'm such a cool guy.
That first one, innocent.
Tell me, when I was first discovered in the wardrobe before, was this piece of paper stuck over the doors?
Oh, yes, it was. I remember clearly.
I thought so. Kazuma always put this in place whenever I went to sleep in there. Just in case the cabbage steward or some other crew member decided to look inside. So naturally, he did the same last night as well.
Ah, yes, of course. The gentleman who discovered you peeled the sign from the wardrobe doors before he opened them.
But if I were truly the culprit, I couldn't have climbed back inside the wardrobe and stuck this on the outside of the doors of my own.
Yes, that's quite true.
In other words, it's impossible that I killed Kazuma.
Well, even if you are sprawled, if you are sprawled hopelessly on the floor, I can see why Kazuma-sama thought so highly of you.
Yeah, there's a piece of paper on the door. I didn't put it on there. Big brain. Thank you, Susato-san.
Now,
Now, do you think you could perhaps help me up?
When she jumped, I thought she was speaking, but it wasn't her.
Right. Karuma.
I like how for the thing that holds like Karuma in place, there is a little hook. That's what attaches to the belt. I thought it was like a holster, but it's like a hook plus the holster, and it's just like, oh,
Yeah. I like it.
interesting.
well, in the light of that evidence, I don't see any reason why I should stop you from investigating here, at least.
Thank you. So you finally believe me?
I'm sorry. No.
What?
I'm not sure yet. I can't rule out the possibility that you used some sort of conjuring trick to put the sign back in.
It's that
Position.
Eastern black sorcery. What does she think? I am a magician? Oh, brother, what is this guy, an encyclopedia?
For now, I suggest you investigate as thoroughly as possible in here. I'll do the same.
Alright, let's get to work, Susato-san.
Bam, bam, bam. Please, don't misunderstand me. I still have my doubts.
Oh.
Oh my controller.
Jesus.
I shall be watching you to make sure you do nothing that might disturb the crime scene. I won't want you using your conjuring tricks to destroy evidence, for example.
Right. Get out of the way! Well, anyway, I should make a start on investigating in here. Examine everything I can. Kazuma, I swear. I will avenge your death! Anyway, get out of my way. What are we looking at first?
And what do you want to look at first, Ryunosuke?
I want to look at the scroll on the wall that says straight or whatever. I forgot what it said. Monday morning?
That one over there that Kazuma wrote?
Yes.
Saigi.
Seigi. I guess.
Saigi.
Seigi.
Seigi.
The
Seigi.
Japanese word for justice. Sega! The Japanese word for justice. The brush strokes are straight and true, just like Kazuma.
Yes, his calligraphy always was a reflection of his heart.
Burning. Passionate.
Straight.
Desirable. Very straight. Like an arrow.
He's straight.
Yet can you really look at those characters without feeling shame, knowing who drew them so thoroughly?
I can't.
Of course I can! I mean, I'm innocent, so why wouldn't I be able to?
I'm just like, my god, you're so silly.
Wait,
Even though you stowed away on the ship?
the sailor looks so sad back there. Look at him. He's like...
It's a puppy.
Now you're gonna bring that up, are you? I can't win. Okay. Oh.
Oh dear. That won't do.
Oh, what's the matter, Susato-san?
Whenever I'm examining things, I always find myself so focused, I forget to look around properly.
Yes, that's not good.
I don't suppose you're as foolish as me in that regard, are you, Naruhodo-san?
Are you stupid?
Oh, here we go.
I'm sure you're careful. I'm sure you're careful to look all around using bop bop, aren't you? Now, let's investigate all corners of this cabin.
Get out of my way! Yes, let's do that. I suppose my field of vision has been rather small until now. I'm so glad I get to open my fucking eyes. Let's look at the tablecloth.
With the chicken? Just the mess up.
Yeah, the mess.
There's nothing on that table at all.
The paint cutlery, or sorry, culture. No.
Cutlery.
Okay, I said it right.
Are all over the floor for some reason.
Yeah, like when I saw this, I'm like, who threw him all over the room?
That
Right?
man got it.
I was like, my God.
There's a twister in here.
Oh my God, I don't trust that guy.
Yes, it's strange. Last night when I went to sleep, I'm sure everything was still... No, wait a minute.
What is it?
That's funny, I can't seem to remember anything about what happened after dinner at all. I think I went kind of monkey mode, Susato. I think I was throwing shit around the room. He's a werewolf! He transformed, killed Kazuma, and got into the the
So
wardrobe.
then perhaps you are responsible for what happened to Kazuma-sama.
No! Damn, Alright, let's look at the chicken. The bone. I know, Ryunosuke was like, that was delish. He loved that chicken. That was my dinner from last night. A roast chicken. It was really tasty.
Yes, it was very delicious, wasn't it? But did you eat it on the floor here?
Where else did I eat it? I'm not a dog, Susato-san.
You
I
might
ate
as
at the
well
table,
be,
of course.
okay? I had some thoughts about that, okay?
There's that one art where he was eating beneath the table and Kazu was feeding him.
Yeah, that one's there, and then I remember making, like, the tweet about it. Going more into depth.
Made me
One of
go
my mutuals
crazy.
liked it, I remember. It was like,
I mean, they're right. If somebody came in, like, you know, you gotta be
Under the
careful.
table. Yeah, no,
Just hide. You get a little smear on your cheek there, partner. You want me to wipe it off for you?
Don't do that.
Stop it, Cosmo. That's gonna kill you. What if somebody sees us?
I'm not gonna see you open my Vexer's door.
Back to the door, Ibo. Just let me do it. Come on. Don't be stupid. Which begs the question of when and how the plate ended up on the floor.
But Kazuma-sama didn't like chicken at all, did he?
No, that's right. So he didn't touch it. Which meant all the more for me.
Jesus.
I love him.
This guy's out.
He's like, wow, I'm really glad you're enjoying your meal, Ivo. But could you keep it down a little bit? Because you're too loud. He's like, what'd you say? Sucking his fingers are allowed too.
Ravenous. He's like, you're so disgusting.
Ew, what's wrong with you?
Chicken fingers, disgusting.
Jesus, don't touch me.
Give them a freaking claws. Don't touch me. Ugh.
Touch me. Don't even look
Oh
at me.
no!
I can smell it on your breath.
Poor Kazuma-sama spent his last night in the earth with an empty belly? It's just so horrible.
Too horrible.
Now I suddenly have a guilty conscience and an
This
achy
man was
stomach.
starving.
Poor boy. Listen, he wasn't gonna eat it anyway. Let's look at Kaduma. I'll just do a sweep around of the whole room, pretty much.
Oh my god, I think I actually clicked on the Russian guy's leg instead of Kaduma. Like the tip of his shoe. No. Oh my god.
Wait a minute. Are you wearing Reeboks, perhaps, sir? Da, I never go anywhere without my Reeboks.
They're pretty comfy.
They're very comfortable. They have the, I put the little what is it? It's a little, like, silicone thing you put inside your shoe so it doesn't hurt. Is it
It's like the freaking
Scott's?
soul.
Scholes? Sholmes? Dr. Scholes! That's what it is.
There it is. Yeah, I mean, we're getting there.
Just I put my Dr. Scholes inside of my Reebok, and it is very comfortable when I have to stand for more than 6 hours. Did you click on Kaduma yet? Hello?
My bad, hold on, I was adjusting my headphones. Yeah, I still have it clicked because I was like, doing it. Excuse me. Yeah, I accidentally clicked on his freaking foot. Dang it.
You don't have to read it, I mean.
Hold on.
Excuse me. Permiso. El muchacho con los tristes.
Oh my god, there we go.
That's Kasama-sama's precious sword. He never went anywhere without it.
Yes, he was always saying that a Japanese Makatana was his soul.
Honestly, he didn't go anywhere without it, 'cause it's like the last thing his dad owned as well, so...
That sucks.
When he says the samurai's soul, I'm pretty sure it's like his father. Basically, just like he convinces his father's soul, basically. I'm pretty sure. Keeps it with him all the time. Not to, it's like, who let this man have a katana in the court? Like,
That's my support sword.
you get further into it, you're like, oh, it makes so much sense now.
Right?
Mm.
I BELIEVE.
Oh.
I
believe he
did!
had
That's
to
what made you
work
start
very hard
talking about.
I believe he had to. I believe he had to work very hard to convince the government to allow him to bring it up on his trip.
I suppose that shows just how important it was to him.
Very.
And now he's gone. But I'm not ready to let his spirit go just yet. Damn, Renos. This is definitely fruity. Alright, let's talk to the Russian guy, huh?
Okay. I clicked on a shoe by accident.
Perhaps I should see what this Russian crewman thinks, makes of the scene of the crime. Excuse me?
What?
I was wondering how it's going. The investigation, I mean.
Grandma told me Japanese people do not make jokes, but it is not true, I see.
Sorry?
A criminal keep asking investigator for information about this crime. Very funny.
Oh! It wasn't supposed to be a joke?
He doesn't appear to be laughing either. He's convinced you're guilty.
You might have useful information, though. I have to keep trying. So, last night, did you notice anything out of the ordinary at all?
Yet, of course not. Now back to corner of room and big silence. Silent. I say no more to you.
He got a jawline. He looks like Captain America. Did I hit a nerve? Just for a minute there, he seemed a little flustered. He was thinking about that. Well, I'm not gonna say that. Anyway, let's look at the warning sign. The rules. These are the rules of passage for travel aboard the SS Buria.
It's essentially a list of requests from the captain to all passengers on board.
Passengers may not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden. What's up? Did I got something on my face? What? Why are you staring at me?
Oh, sorry. I was just thinking. Are you more of a dangerous object or a pet?
These pet jokes.
It's a pet, for sure.
I can't decide.
Well, one thing's for sure, either way I wasn't supposed to be in here. Thanks! Let's look at the shelves. The books have fallen over on the shelf. Look, they've all toppled the same way.
And what's that? A statue of some god of the sea? Oh, he's fallen over as well.
Yes, it's almost as if the whole shelf has been ransacked and everything mown down at once.
I wonder if perhaps it was Kazuma-san was doing this morning, doing his morning sword training. Do you think?
I seriously doubt it.
I like this OST a lot.
Mm-hmm.
This is real good.
Then perhaps it was you, Miss Naruhodo-san, in a form of rage.
So I've noticed that she'll say Mr. Naruhodo, and sometimes Naruhodo-san. Have you noticed that?
You know what I think? And I could be wrong. I haven't seen her say Mr. Naruhodo yet. But I think when they speak English, she says Mr. Naruhodo. Because she says Mr. Naruhodo in the courtroom.
She's speaking with him right now. That would make sense.
Because I haven't seen it yet. And he does
That's
say Miss
true.
Susato when they're in London,
when
too.
they're in London. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. I didn't think of it that way. Okay.
We'll have to see if I get proven wrong, but that I've been noticing that too.
I didn't even know, because we went forward and we went backwards, and now I'm just like thinking, I was like, oh.
Yeah, we'll see. Or it could just be the way that they think of
He
each
never
other too
says
changing.
Mr. Kazuma ever.
Mr. Kazuma!
Mr. Sogi. She never says it ever.
No, just
It's always
Kazuma-sama.
because she respects him.
Yeah, she looks up to him a lot.
Senpai.
Senpai, Kazuma-senpai!
Kazuma-senpai!
Love it.
Senpai!
Oh yeah. I wouldn't have bothered leaving the wardrobe just to mess up a few books and a statue. Could the way these things have been thrown about have anything to do with the case, I wonder?
Well, it's just set everything straight again. I don't like to see a mess.
Okay, just touch all the evidence. Hey, I'm not allowed to touch anything, you can? Man, let's look at this piece of thing on the floor. What do you think this is? It looks like a broken piece of glassware. Whatever the thing is, it appears to have broken clean in two. Like somebody crunched and,
Glass is such a
stepped on
beautiful
it.
color. It looks like a cute little
Netsuke.
fastener for a kimono outfit.
I'm not sure that sounds like Kazuma.
Well,
He wouldn't have secretly carried a cute little trinket like this around with him. Would he? Susato!
And the mark beside it. What is it, I wonder? It's some sort of brick-like hue?
is Kazuma's like boots, is the bottom of it like the dark brown, right? He had like polished his shoes just before then. Man never took off his shoes.
It's his shoe polish, yeah. I assume he woke up. Well, no. I mean,
No, he was writing at the desk. Everything's like in the same place. He was like up really late.
he was up late. He was just writing his. I think he was. What was it? I don't remember. I just don't think he fell asleep like at all. He probably just couldn't sleep. Thinking about his actions and decisions that he decides to make every day. Yes, you're right. It is the color brick, isn't it? In it? Even though I don't see anything of the same color anywhere else in the cabin. Let's look at the trunk.
Alright.
That's a very large traveling case, isn't it?
Yes, it carries a lot of memories for me.
Memories? What do you mean?
Oh, that's actually how I stowed away on this vessel. I was brought on board inside that case.
Yes, I see it says this way up in Japanese.
I forgot it said this way up, but it's being like, keep it, like...
Keep it up, please. My friend might break his neck. Which, in hindsight, I should have realized the foreign crewmen shouldn't be able to read.
Right.
I was turned over and over and over, and then I was tossed on the floor in here.
Yeah, boom!
Damn! Robert?
Oh dear, being a stowaway isn't as romantic as it sounds.
Miles Awuga?
Hmm?
Well, it was less painful than a Susato takedown. Let's look at the body outline. Did Cosmo write that before he died? It looks like it's written in ink. Man, if this man didn't know French, he would have known Russian. Okay?
It's true. Come on now, guys.
Oh, come on.
He must have knocked the ink bottle from the desk when he collapsed on the floor.
Then I suppose he...
Wrote the message by dipping his finger in the spillage. Poor Kazuma-sama. No doubt he was in terrible pain. It's almost unbearable to imagine it.
I suppose he was trying to leave some kind of a clue in his final moments. Was he? I'm sorry, partner, but I can't read your writing.
Sorry, Aibo.
Aibo.
I don't think that's Japanese, Naruhodo-sama.
What? Son?
Sama. What? Then what language is it?
It pains me to admit it, but I don't know.
It's not a foreign script I'm familiar with. What does it mean, I wonder? Let's look at the bed. Just kidding. Let's look at the desk. They don't let you look at the bed yet.
This is what dear Kazuma-sama would have sat whenever he was writing.
Yeah, it's true. He would have sat in that chair. Yeah, she did say dear, huh?
Dear diary.
Dear diary. Today was fucked up.
Oh my god.
Oh, dear diary, really in it now. London diary. Poor Kazuma, he didn't even make it to his destination.
It looks as though the last entry is incomplete.
You ever seen that little diary entry from that little girl that was like, Dear Diary? Today is July 4th. It was like, I think it was like, hello 2004, goodbye 2003. Like, she thought it was like the beginning of a new year.
I haven't actually.
Yeah, I have to look that up. Which means, what? He was in the middle of writing it when the incident happened? Let's see what it says. It could be a valuable clue.
Hey-ya! Do not touch this precious writing. That's out of the question.
What?
Kazuma-sama may have departed this world, but he must not read his private thoughts.
But what if it's something important? Something relevant to the case?
I'll read it.
Alright, I won't read it.
Glares out of his
Poor Kazuma-sama. Mm.
I don't like prying into people's personal matters either. But in this case, isn't the need for clues more important? Look at that chair he was sitting in.
That golden one?
Yeah. Let's
We're
look,
looking at the wardrobe?
yeah, we're looking at the wardrobe.
Ow. Seems 2 weeks since we last set sail from Japan. Have you really been living in that wardrobe the entire time, Naruhodo-san?
I think living isn't quite the right description.
Oh no, I suppose not. Although it must have been rather exciting, making this voyage in your own secret hideout.
The trouble was I never knew when a member of the crew might come in. So yes, I did basically have to live in the side of the wardrobe. And last night was no exception.
But because of that, you had no idea what was happening out here in the cabin.
No, sadly not. Awkward, awkward. Let's look at the little thing you pull. Hypothetically, you. Yeah.
This is, yes, it's called a belt cord contraption, I think.
What do you mean, contraption? Is that when you, like, push babies out and stuff?
I read about it in a book I was studying that talked about life in Great Britain. Large households often have belt cords like this, which you can pull to ring a bell to summon servants.
Well, really? That sounds almost magical. I wish I was rich. Shall we give it a little try?
Yes, in the interest of cultural research, obviously.
Just getting into trouble together.
Oh my god, yeah.
I suppose nobody comes for lowly Japanese people.
No, I'm sure it's just that everyone is busy, that's all. Oh man. Alright, and then the vent.
Just cannot examine the bed. Actually,
Not yet. We don't talk about Kazuma's pillow princess status.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's some kind of opening to a ventilator.
Or for a
Sus?
ventilator. Venting?
Did the imposter vent? When the imposter is sus?
A hole through which fresh air can circulate into the cabin.
Isn't that a little odd?
What do you mean?
Well, this ventilator, if that's what it is, looks like it must connect to the next door cabin.
Yes, it would appear to, you're right.
But if its purpose is to allow fresh air into the room, surely it would have connected to the outside.
That's true. Perhaps it's so the rain and spray didn't find their way in when the sea was rough. Or something like that.
So you can smell if your next door neighbor's, like, got BO or whatever. I suppose maybe that's it. Whoa! Who's that? He wasn't there a minute ago.
What was slow? Hold
What
on.
do you mean? Press X.
Hold on, I was putting the charger on my headphones.
Oh, how did he...
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I didn't read. As far as
Oh
I
my
can tell,
God,
he
how
looks
you
like he might be
read?
European. I thought you were going up to it. Anyways, I was gonna say he
sorry,
smelled like
yeah.
Kazuma's chair. There, I said it.
Oh, well. Alright, well then.
You've noticed the man too, have you? I have no idea who he is or how he got in here, but he looks suspicious. And tall. Suspiciously tall.
Naruhodo-san, don't tell me. Do you really not know who that is?
He's just some guy. He's probably someone's Blorbo. Well, no. I don't have any foreign friends or acquaintances at all. He doesn't look like a member of the crew. There's something very unusual about him. And he is investigating Kazuma's desk. Or is he just playing on it? I can't tell.
Playing at it, huh?
I'm telling you, he's sniffing.
Well, in that
What's
case, we simply must talk with him.
Am I just imagining, or does Sato-san look almost uncontrollably excited?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I expect that you've noticed already, but just in case, if you press X on people when they're in the crosshairs, you can converse with them.
Alright then, I'll get that suspiciously tall gentleman in my sights and see what he has to say for himself.
Alright, he didn't see him when he was like waking up. That man pulled him out of the wardrobe.
Just threw him out.
Oh, please do.
Alright, Shom... Shomesies. Excuse me. Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Shh! This is a I don't even know what voice to give this man.
He's just some guy, you know? But
this
British.
is crucial for my investigation.
Make him sound like West.
No.
No.
Maybe I should...
Oh, wait, that's not her.
Maybe I should. Maybe I should leave him alone. He seems a little unfriendly.
Yes, perhaps it would be for the best.
Oh. Greetings. I hope I haven't kept you waiting.
Oh my god, this song. Magnifique. Exactly what were you doing on Kazuma's desk just now?
He's hammering me. I see. Fascinating.
He's looking at me. Sorry? What do you see? It feels like he's looking right through me.
Uh-oh.
It's his X-ray goggles.
Oh yes, everything is clear now.
5 inches.
Mm-hmm. The train of reasoning has come in... has run...
Wait, where's come detected? I gotta post it.
The train of reasoning has run its course. My deductions have crystallized. You have been in Afghanistan, I perceive. Just recently returned, if I may not mistaken. God, I made myself laugh too much there.
Sorry. What?
And now, whilst venturing toward foreign climes, you find yourself in the most troublesome predicament. I spit all over the place. Why is he so silly? His dialogue's crazy. Okay?
Love that guy. Oh, well, that's sure at least.
But how?
How the deuce did I know that? Perhaps it's really a most elementary deduction. Hardly worth explaining.
Have you perhaps managed to deduce anything else?
Deduce this.
But of course, a great many things. There is no mystery, my dear madam. For example, you have fled your native land of Russia, being, as you are, a merciless revolutionary.
How did he know?
You are 16... Hold on. You have 16 victims of assassination in your wake, and now travel to England to blow up the Crystal Tower.
How did he know?
And
Oh my god!
with the... with the beribboned occupant of this very cabin discovered your identity, you ended his life too.
Kazuma was like,
Yes,
I can't believe it, Naruhodo.
Summarizes the facts
partner.
beautifully.
You
No
murdered
need to hide
16
the truth
people?
now. Nothing deceives these eyes. What eyes?
Just to be clear, you are talking about me, are you?
Clearly I am. I'm sorry, certainly, clearly. It's all the same, really. Do you see another in this cabin who fits the bill? A Russian assassin with 16 victims to his name?
I don't even see one person who fits the bill. Susato like believes it. She's like, oh my god, Naruto-san, you killed 16 people?
So it's true. It was you who did this to Kazuma-sama.
What?
And you're plotting a revolution too? It's shameful behavior, Naruto-sama.
Sama? Keep saying Sama.
You're just...
San. Absolutely wicked.
No. Listen, here's nobody...
Now explain yourself. Tell me everything.
This is ridiculous. He deduced it.
He deducted this.
How could you do it?
For pity's sake, open your eyes. I'm not a Russian revolutionary. Obviously.
Oh, forgive me.
As for you, what kind of deduction was that? You were just saying the first thing that came into your head.
But was I not right? While venturing towards foreign climes, you do find yourself in the most troubling predicament, do you not?
Well, yes, maybe.
Ha!
Oh,
There you have it, you see? What do you make of that,
well, to be honest, the ship is en route to England and I'm in handcuffs at the scene of a murder. So I'm not really sure you could call it deduction. It's more plain observation. Big if true.
Indeed, an observation, my dear boy, is the basis of all deduction. My method is founded upon the observation of trifles. You see, I announce any findings with a certitude. Brassy certitude. And more often than not, I'm right.
I don't think you introduced yourself.
My apologies. How remiss of me.
I can't write this dialogue.
I am none other than the great detective of the century, known to men and women the world over. Inimitable Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, it's really you? The actual Sherlock Holmes?
Thinking about that
The
video.
very same. The inimitable actual Sherlock Holmes.
Do you know this man, Susato-san?
There's this theme. I just remember this. I think it was chicken.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
The most famous detective in the world? Naruto-san. Of course I do. There's nobody who hasn't heard of him.
What planet have I been living on then?
You must ask him what he's deduced. He will have
Deduced.
worked out the entire case already, I'm sure.
I mean, he has. He's just...
Yeah, he's just fucking around. Really? Why do I feel so uneasy about this? I'm gonna present you something, baby. Look at my pin. Mr. Shones, what do you make of this?
Shh! Quiet! But I'm...
Ruminating.
Like, when I'm ruminating in the course of my deductions, nothing must disturb my mind.
Oh. So sorry.
An Indian curry, perhaps.
What's he ruminating about? The lunch menu? Ah, jeez, what's this guy in this encyclopedia? Alright, let's talk about the Great Detective, huh? So, you're a great detective, are you? Sorry, what was your name again?
Indeed, I am none other than the one and only Herlock Sholmes.
Oh, I see. You're German? Herr Locke, was it?
No. I have no hair. I mean, I have hair. Please, call me Sholmes. You can read all about my exploits in this exciting London, publication.
Oh yes, Rand's magazine, full of wonderful short stories and interesting articles from Great Britain. I never miss an issue. I have it sent from England especially.
Ah, yes, here it is. The Adventures of Herlock Sholmes. So you're the protagonist in a series of short stories, then?
Indeed I am.
And you've read so many of your own stories, you started to think you really are a detective?
Make no mistake, I'm not the poor, deluded fellow you take me for. He's not wrong.
Big brain.
Your inference is backwards.
Inference.
Inference!
Backward?
My trusty biographer records my greatest detecting achievements and chronicles them in the magazine.
You have a biographer, do you?
Doesn't everyone? Mine goes by the name Dr. Wilson, presently keeping shop in London.
Dr. Wilson?
I must say, thanks to that publication, I've been fantastically busy of late. Why, at this very moment I am returning from Asia, having solved the mystery of a cursed royal crown.
Really? I can't work out whether I should take this man seriously or not.
Deduction, you see, is to me a science, logical reasoning in its purest form.
A science?
Really? Wait, did I miss?
I think that was her, or wait.
Oh
yeah,
no,
she's like
yeah.
a science dude. Like,
Really?
really.
Say really?
The astute observer notices even the most subtle of reactions in his subject. What is this word?
Furtive. The furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. He's the
furtive
fourth
glance, a twitch of a muscle, a
soul
slight
in Dark Souls.
light. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Inclination of the posture. Fingernails, arms, sleeves, furrows in the skin. All those things are data.
Right. Ryunosuke's like, this
trains-
guy's insane, Susato. We have to get out of here.
Logician?
Logician.
Makes deductions from this data in the blink of an eye. This man talks a lot.
He sure does.
The ultimate conclusion is, without fail, the truth. As I demonstrate only a few short moments ago.
How can he look me in the eyes and claim that?
I mean, he did, but he So you see, I have a turn both for observation and for deduction, and faith. That is what makes me the one and only Herlock Sholmes.
Kazuma's death. Have you managed to deduce anything about this particular case yet?
Have I managed to deduce anything, my dear fellow? Who do you suppose discovered the culprit in his most cunning hiding place? That's right. It was none other than the great detective before you now, Mr. Herlock Sholmes.
It's true, he don't miss with that one. Ah, I see. In other words, clink. I'm in these now because of him.
When I became anxious about Kazuma-sama this morning, I summoned all of the crew members to force the cabin door open.
And I concealed myself amongst those members, gained entry into the scene of the crime.
Among Us.
Yes, luckily for everyone, the greatest detective Herlock Sholmes was on board. And the handcuff seems to be an excellent fit, Mr. Naruhodo. I should say like he's not a hodo.
Arg! Mr. Naruhodo.
Naruhodo.
Hole?
The very moment I laid eyes on the scene, two facts are immediately apparent to me.
Oh, really? 2 facts, you say? Oh. Oh, okay, let's find out. Mr. Sholmes, tell us, please. What 2 facts are apparent to you when you came into this cabin this morning? I want to know.
Ah, yes. But first, let us be precise. The 2 facts in question were immediately apparent to me.
Yes, I understand, but what were they?
Allow me to
Elucidate. I had to Google that one. I remember when I first played, I'm like, what the fuck?
Does he mean like elaborate?
Yeah.
Why did you say that?
He's an encyclopedia. Alright, we went over this. The 2
I was taking a sip.
Sip this. This.
Two facts I deduced from a mere momentary glance at the scene of the crime were as follows. Number 1, the cabin was locked from within. Frederick escaped from the culprit out of the question. Number 2, the victim was Russian and killed following a dispute with the acquaintance.
Hold on, Mr. Sholmes. What made you think the victim was Russian?
Observe the dying message left by the victim on the floor.
It says, La Pradelba.
That's the Russian word for wardrobe.
Do you really think Kazuma-sama would have left a dying message in Russian?
He didn't even know French.
In their final moments, many find their native tongue filling their head. For this young man, Russia. This is funny because he makes them like think about.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And he's just like, wait a minute, he's gaslighting you.
Yeah, he's like super convincing. It's funny because he's like, yeah, obviously, like if you're dying, you're gonna think about your native tongue. And he's like, wow, you know what? That makes sense.
It's like, wait, what? Really? What?
Kazuma was Russian, was he? Huh.
Initially, I considered Garderob, which would be the name of a killer. As in Robert Garden, perhaps. But in the interest of thoroughness, I decided it would be wrong not to look inside the wardrobe there at least. Where you found Mr. Naruhodo sleeping soundly. Quite so, I found you, the renowned Russian revolutionary killer.
Alright, I'm still Russian. Why is it that I'm Russian too?
Russian to my death.
No. Russian to our death.
Oh, I observed that you were wearing the same attire as the victim. In other words, you were acquainted. And if my memory serves, that outfit is the traditional dress of a Russian people.
True.
Are Scooter uniforms of the traditional dress of the Russian people? I had no idea. Like,
and I had no idea Detective could get something so wrong.
I took a photograph of the victim
Ooh.
with the message that
Can I see the
might
picture?
analyze the possible hidden details. Do you want to see?
Yeah, do you want to see it? Do you want to see it? Do you want to see?
As
Look,
the music
look.
abruptly stops.
Oh my goodness. Kazuma, he said. Crush my cock with a rock I must. Maximum pain I must endure. Okay. Here we go.
Go.
This This is
This was
Kazuma
taken
CBT
immediately after-
ASMR.
This was taken immediately after the young man was discovered before the body was removed.
Yes, Kazuma had already been taken away when I woke up.
Do you think Sholmes carried him bridal style?
You know he did, okay? You didn't even have to ask me.
Looked
like,
at this beautiful, knocked out Japanese bed in his arms.
He like brushes away like his bangs from his eyes, like his face,
Right?
just looking at him.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first time I've actually seen him like this. Oh, Kazuma.
Damn.
Damn.
Are you alright, Mr. Naruto?
There she did. She said it because Sholmes is here now.
So they are speaking English. That's crazy. That's I never noticed till you pointed it out.
Hmm.
Oh, yes, thank you.
I was just like, wait a minute. I'm like, now she's calling him like son, and I'm like, I don't remember this before. And I was like, and now since Sholmes is here, they're speaking English in front of him.
It's pretty interesting. It's so subtle too.
That actually, yeah, this actually, then it changes like what language they're speaking, but it's very subtle. You
Yeah.
don't really catch on unless you really think about it.
I didn't think about it at all. I just thought it was like,
Damn, this photograph.
look at this photograph. Can I ask you something, Mr. Sholmes?
What's
What?
pray?
Pray. You mentioned Russia before as well, didn't you? You know, when you said I was a fearsome revolutionary fleeing from Russia and all that.
Ah, yes, the train of reasoning that led me to the truth.
Would you mind explaining that train of reasoning to me, do you think? That's,
Certainly, if it interests you.
You didn't even try.
I don't know.
How many times? I'm not Russian and I don't speak Russian. Oh, okay. Deduce.
Deduction.
Can we talk about your deduction before the things you concluded about me? I mean,
Ah, and now famously quite a troubling predicament you find yourself in.
oh yeah? Actually, it was the other details I was more hoping to discuss. You know, the merciless Russian revolutionary and the assassin of 16 parts. What if it was true by like the end of the game? They're like, yeah, he is Russian actually. Comrade Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
Ah, yes, the more sordid details. It was fairly a commonplace deduction. Here we have this morning's paper. The main headline reads,
Oh, that's definitely Ryunosuke.
How?
What do you mean?
Revolutionary villain
Bolshevik.
Broshevik. Villain Broshevik leaves Russia via Shanghai.
Shanghai.
Jesus. Broshevik. This vessel made a port call to Shanghai yesterday, and last night the young Russian was murdered.
Since when was Kazuma a Russian?
It sounds like Mr. Sholmes has concluded that he was Russian because of what Kazuma-sama wrote on the floor.
It was a simple act of reasoning to realize that the culprit of this crime was the same merciless revolutionary. One who would kill the very man who helped him to escape after the true identity was discovered. Yes, you, villain Bolshevik.
No, how can it be me? I don't look anything like that man, just look at his face!
Well, you are a fearsome revolutionary after all. Therefore, you have no doubt learned to revolutionize your appearance as well.
Please.
And I might add, your name does not appear on the ship's passenger list.
Oops.
Need I say more?
Oh, that's because I'm a stowaway.
What about the other details? The 16 victims of assassination and blowing up the Crystal Tower.
Ah, yes, the journalist clearly interviewed the man and printed all these particulars in the article. These men has perpetrated thus far, and knows he is plotting. Yes, everything about the revolutionary Bolshevik was indeed. There could be no mistake.
Yunosuke is stunned into silence.
Do revolutionaries usually agree in interviews with newspaper reports? I wonder.
And what about the part where you said I was just returning from Afghanistan?
Also quite clearly stated here in the article. Bolshevik is recently returned after a period of supervision acting.
Subversive
activities in a war-torn region of Afghanistan.
Where even is it anyway?
It's like, I don't know where that is.
It's Afghanistan, please. I don't know who Afghanistan is or where he is.
Here, take the newspaper for yourself, as a little memento of this great deduction.
Oh, thank you.
I've absorbed all of this into the interest that is of interest to me within its pages, but I see no rubbish bin nowhere. No, nearby, God, I can't.
Nearby.
Nowhere nearby, blah, blah, blah. And you may find the article on the back page of interest as well.
On the back?
I'm Quebec.
Cast your eye.
Cast your eyes over it sometime if the interest takes you, though you may need someone to interpret.
It's all written in Russian. I wouldn't hope to read it. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to just glance at the article. Maybe there might be a picture or two.
I can tell by the pictures, at least.
And one more! And Sean's gonna turn and leave the room. Before he started talking, you were examining Cosmo's desk, weren't you? He said his name. Mr. Sholmes, paging a Herlock Sholmes.
Hold on!
Herlock Sholmes, you have a call on line 100, please.
Before we start talking, Cosmo. Well, yes, the victim.
You didn't like that I used my customer service voice?
That was your customer service voice? I didn't know.
When I call, when I page over the intercom, that's what I do.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you notice anything useful? Anything at all?
Observe for a moment the desk of the victim.
He spilled his tea. His candle fell over. It could have caused a fire.
You see that the victim was engaged in penning some text.
London Diary. Cosmo was keeping notes of the trip. But I don't think you should read his private writings. It could upset people. Looks around.
Tragic. And something you ought to, perhaps elucidate before the act of reading. This man's like, I've read it. This man knows Japanese. I'm sure that, spoilers, Yujin taught him some stuff.
Ah! Who's Yujin?
Huh? Huh?
Huh? Huh?
I don't know.
Huh? Huh? You mean you read it already? Also, yes, I'm sure he did learn Japanese.
It is my business to know what other people do not. Yes, believe it or not, I know a smattering of Japanese.
He's gonna say it Oh, I see. You're about to know what a Susato takedown is.
She's not gonna do a damn thing.
She respects him too
Look at her.
much.
Look at her. I was like, oh wow.
Susato-san, aren't you gonna throw the detective with one of your trademark takedowns?
I'm sorry, Naruhodo-san. What on earth do you mean?
Life is so unfair.
Anyway, to return to the matter at hand, namely this diary belonged to the victim. It would appear that the final sentence is incomplete, as if the author were cut short. Tell me, what is the nature of the writing? Pray
Precise.
precise, like my brain stopped working. Pray be precise on the details.
Prekise.
Praka?
Oh, but I thought you knew Japanese?
Smattering, dear body.
Dear boring.
Dear body, a smattering. Sayonara, banzai, mikado. Nado.
Aishiteru?
I trust you're suitably impressed. But this diary is littered with complicated-looking characters, of which I can read precisely none.
So what was all that showing off about for then?
If you would be so kind as to show me, I would be happy to read it for you, Mr. Schultz.
I'm much obliged, my dear madam.
Final entry here in Kazuma-sama's diary consists of just 2 short sentences. The first reads, 1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound.
A whistling sound?
There are very deep waters. Pray, go on.
The second sentence reads, 1:35 a.m. What looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill.
A speckled band? What on earth is that? I mean, that would have scared me. I would have, woken...
Right?
I would have woken Ryunosuke up and be like, hey...
There's not much
see
light
this?
in this cabin. Like, it looks like a lot, but I'm pretty sure it's not that bright.
No, especially at night. He only has that lamp.
I have no idea. I've never heard that expression before.
That lamp and that candle are the only 2 light sources.
You say. The man was presumably referring
When the imposter Vens saw us?
to the late. What does it say?
I think it's Lattice? Lattice.
There on the wall, which connects to the adjoining cabin.
Or lattice. I don't know.
There.
Yes, the adjoining cabin. Kazuma's diary has been entered to the court record. Oh, bye.
So, I believe I've given you enough to consider for the time being, at least.
Do you have somewhere to go?
I have to go give a boy a smooch. As it happens, the victim's writing in his diary has piqued my interest.
Oh, yeah?
The matter wants further investigation, I believe. And if I am still too long, the seasickness
Bro,
takes.
I can't stand still for too long, alright? I gotta move around.
Oh, I suppose. You're thinking of investigating the cabin next door, which the ventilator connects to?
Great detectives are a curious breed. Our minds rebel at the stagnation. We crave mental
Exhaustion.
exhaustion.
First of all, what is it with these Britishmen? It's saying breathe.
Ah, yes. I intend to investigate. Hence, the truth will become clear soon enough.
Do you think perhaps that we can go with you?
No, that would be somewhat complicated.
What? But why?
I simply glance at your wrist. Shh. Reveal the answer.
Oh, please.
After all, you're the prime suspect in this matter. No?
There's no point in trying to turn it into a question. You're the one who decided I was the culprit in the first place.
Whatever do you mean? I have no recollection of naming you as the culprit at any point. This man gaslit, manspread, manipulates.
Manspread.
Yeah.
Gaslit, gatekeep, girl boss, manspread, manipulate, manslaughter.
Oh.
He did it all. You must be joking. You just said it only a moment ago.
Dear me, you are clearly misguided. I would have no cause to say such a thing.
Well, actually, Mr. Sholmes, I did hear you say that too.
You're quite sure? Well, that's very strange. I wouldn't have said you had the face of a criminal, you know. Not really.
What? My face? So what, you're looking at my knees before?
Vicious.
You're looking at my knees before? Some great detective you are.
Well, anyway, that was then and this is now.
What do you mean?
What I mean, sir, is this. If you are the culprit, then you must play the part more convincingly. Roll over and accept your fate.
Now he's just being rude.
Plain rude.
Big, plain rude. He's silly. He does seem suspicious, though. But I mean, what are you gonna do, right? And off he goes, just having laughed in my face. His sense of humor is as twisted as his name. You're more twisted than a car wreck.
Yeah. Yep.
Naruhodo-san, what are you just standing there for? We must go and investigate the cabin next door as well.
Are you forgetting something? What about these, Clink? There's no way I could—
Hiya!
Jesus. Yo, she threw him across, like, Kazuma's body outline.
After Kazuma-sama spent his dying moments struggling to leave us a clue, you're willing to give up? You're just going to roll over and accept your fate?
Ugh, as if you gave me any choice in the rolling over part. My head. Wait. I think we still have some investigation to finish off in here first, don't we?
Enosh.
Enosh. Let's carry on and examining what we can in this cabin while we wait for a chance to slip next door.
Good idea.
Good idea. I was making fun of the Enosh.
Feedosh.
Yeah.
Clink. The situation doesn't look good for me, but there are still things I can do to help myself. And I owe it to Kazuma to do everything I can to find a way out of this. And bring the real culprit to justice.
Justice.
Who's this?
Okay.
You.
I think this is a good stopping point because I am tired.
Someone's getting sleepy.
Yeah. We've been playing for hours today, actually.
It's true. It's true.
My
Listen,
goodness.
Monster Hunter and The Greatest Attorney are like practically the same game.
Capcom. Exclusive.
Exactly. Capcom exclusives, and you know what else? That's it.
Well, yeah.
Look at Kazu's body outline on the floor. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. In the title screen. That's what I saw before I even played this case. Remember when I said that I had a bad feeling when I saw that body outline when I went to the title screen? It was rough.